Arriving at Broadview Station.
Hey everyone, it is Saturday, February 24th. The time is 4:44 p.m. and I'm here at Broadview Station. And yes, trains that just crawl along at unbearably slow speeds are the new norm here in Toronto. The TTC has a number of speed restricted zones, which they said most would be rectified by now, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Anytime you take the subway, it just tends to stop and start quite often and slowly crawl along, especially between Bloor and Eglinton. Anywho, I'm going to head out onto Broadview Avenue and then walk down to Danforth, and we'll be taking a walk for the first time this year through Greektown. It's that streetcar operator has to manually switch over the track there. And that is a sight I have not seen in quite a while. The streetcars have returned to Broadview Station. So for this one I'll be making a left and walking east along Danforth, going through the Plater Estates and then Greektown neighborhoods. I'm here a little earlier than I thought I would be. And a look to the west towards downtown. That's the direction the train I was just on was coming from. And it's about -4 degrees. It's a bit chilly, but we have beautiful blue skies. And here's a Burger King that occupied a spot that was once home to a McDonald's. I recorded on so many gloomy days, it's kind of nice to get out when the sun is shining like this. So this is east along the north side of Danforth Avenue, through a neighborhood known as the Plater Estates. But once we get to Chester, I'll be in Greektown. I've recorded through here on a live stream this year, but this is my first pre-recorded video, just to clarify what I said earlier. And it looks like Jared Freed, whoever that is playing at the Danforth Music Hall tonight. It's a long-serving and popular music venue. You'll often see a lineup of people going all the way to Broadview Avenue there and then extending several blocks to the south when they have a sold-out show going on, or just before. Okay, dodge the pedestrian is in effect. There is Z80, a popular arcade bar. I really like that restaurant, Factory Girl. And at the end of summer every year, they hold the Taste of the Danforth Festival along this area and through Greektown. Or at least they did. It's been canceled for 2024 and possibly indefinitely. It was canceled in 2020 and 2021. I think it was also canceled for 2022, and the local BIA was blaming the implementation of the bike lanes for that one, which was a load of nonsense. Oh, this is new. Krispy Kremes have been popping up all over the city lately. Remember back when they opened their first one up in Mississauga in the 90s, and people would drive all over the GTA to get there, or drive from all over the GTA. But the festival was back this year for 2023.
Hey, put it down.
I attended it and recorded it, but it was kind of a shadow of its former self. Used to be probably the busiest and liveliest and most popular of the street festivals. A lot of vendors complained about the cost of setting up, and local businesses, a lot of business owners said they were better off if it were just a normal weekend. And I think the rising costs of the festival were the reasons they cited for not holding it in 2024. Also, it's right at the end of summer, and pretty much every weekend is a similar festival. And there's very little to distinguish one from another, so I don't think the city is really losing anything. It doesn't really feature a lot of Greek cuisine like it used to. It's really just the same vendors from all the other festivals. And you can see that sign straight ahead that says, "Welcome to Greektown." That's where Greektown officially starts. It runs between Chester and Jones Avenue, and we'll be walking to at least that far. That's where Donlands Station is.
What's the plan on Monday?
In the summertime, in the evenings, this place is quite lively. There's a lot of restaurants with patios that are busy. just looking at my phone on the way over, and I recorded my first Greektown walk back on, or at least I uploaded it for July 27th, 2019. I've done about a dozen of them or so since. Some in the rain, some in the snow, as well as at day and night. Here we go. Welcome to Greektown. There is Astoria when Action Kid was in town. He ate at that restaurant because he is from Astoria in New York City. I think he quite liked it. In the 70s and 80s, this was regarded as the largest Greek town in North America. There's Louis Cypher. It wasn't until 1993 that it was officially given the name Greektown. But in recent years, there's been a lot of gentrification in the area. This used to be Papa's Grill, and that closed down due to the pandemic restrictions. And Mezis has taken over. It looks like they've done a fantastic job with that property. Their original location is just a few stores down. That's traditionally been my favorite place in Greektown, Massini. Sadly, they've really increased the price of their Greek Euros pita. It used to be about $6.99, I think. It was absolutely huge. And even better for me, they used to have a location up in Midtown, near where I live at Yonge and Eglinton, but that closed, I think, about 5 years ago. Maybe a little longer than that. There's the original location of Mezis. I think that's now just for private events only. That market has closed down. And this is Logan. And there's a little public square here that's undergoing a reconfiguration. And what I think is now the best value in Greektown, and some of the best Greek food you can get, is at a place called Alexandros, just up here on the right. They've got a location down on Queens Quay as well. And in the summer, you can usually grab a spot outside. I imagine this will be all fixed up by then. Wondering about the prices at this place. Wraps, $9. Lamb on a pita, $13. Large Greek salad, $14. I've never been there. But I read somewhere online this area has one of the largest or highest concentration of restaurants per kilometer in the entire world, as hard to believe as that is. There's a popular Filipino restaurant in the area.
Bizim arkadaş o zaman ben
Oh, Atlantis is shut down. I was about to say, I was always underwhelmed when I ordered from there. Not that I'm a qualified food critic or anything. It'll be interesting to see what goes in that spot. And this place, I think, has some of the best ramen in the city by far. Ramen Buta Nibo. They didn't have their liquor license for quite a while, but they have it. They now have it. It's the best Euro style, or Jiro, Jiro style ramen in the city. And there's a place that on Tuesdays, you can get 3 fantastic tacos, I think, for $11.99. The Sinaloa factory. Rivals Sports Pub. Taps, that used to be a chain restaurant. Been in there a few times. Oh, Fornello's been a popular Italian restaurant since the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. They've got other locations around the city. If you watch the YouTube channel Camera Conspiracies, you'll notice a lot of his videos are recorded in this neighborhood. Here's the only real supermarket in Greektown, the Pape Market, Foodland. Probably the most recognizable building here. The Holy Name Roman Catholic Church. And some parts of Greektown are still dominated by those of Greek descent. But just like Little Italy and other neighborhoods in time, it changes quite a bit. In fact, if you walked through here and you weren't aware it was Greektown and someone said, what was the theme of that neighborhood? Greek might not even be what comes to mind. It's got a pretty solid variety of different restaurants. And we're at Pape. Pape Station is just to the north of here. There are plans for a monster condo tower in this corner. There's also plans to add another subway line to Pape Station. That would be the Ontario line. They've already expropriated a number of buildings and homes in the area. 49 stories. And a lot of the residents in this area are very opposed to it. Really, if you're not going to build that kind of density at a major transit hub, where are you going to build it? Especially in a city that is starved for housing. There's the Momo House and Grub Shack. I've been to both of those places quite a few times. They're quite good. Momo is like a Tibetan dumpling. And this whole block here was expropriated to make way for the subway station development. Hunters on the Danforth, they used to serve up a good and affordable breakfast. So sadly, I think it'll be quite a while before we see some life on the side of the street. And a lot of residents also lost affordable housing. All these apartments are now vacant. Things are still lively over on that side though. And this place, the Eaton House, kind of a dive bar, but that was a staple of the neighborhood for a very long time. And sadly, there's not much in the way of protection for businesses when they get kicked out. They're just kind of on their own. In a perfect world, all the businesses would be given compensation to relocate and then have the option to move back in the same place at the same rent when all is said and done. You'll notice things are definitely a bit quieter through this stretch. Gonna slip my camera on or my glove on without you noticing the camera jumping around. Here's a Wingstop. That used to be a pizza. The street here is Woody Crest. It's a trio of delivery guys. I like the name of this place, Dank Street Cannabis. I think that place is new. And speaking of holes in the wall, there's the Maple Leaf Sports Bar and Grill. And we've made it to Jones Avenue. That's the end of Greektown. I'm gonna continue on over into Donlands Station now. I've done a few videos heading down Jones Avenue in the past. And I'll lead south down to Queen Street East.
Yes, and I thought we got.
There's one of the most popular old school burger joints, not just in the area, but the entire city, Square Boy. They are super friendly in there. And it is not expensive at all. I think you can get entire combos for $6.99. The world's only children's basketball facility. Little Dribblers Canada. That name makes me think of something else. The Danforth Pizza House. It is almost night and day how much quieter it is. Just east of Greektown versus how it was just to the west of Greektown. There's the only cafe. And they've got a great patio in the back. They don't serve food, but you can pick up some Square Boy and they'll let you eat it there. Well, the last time I was there, I grabbed food from this place. And I could keep heading east here into Little Ethiopia, but we're gonna head up and pop into the station. I'm gonna head down to the westbound platform. They've reopened the bus loop here. Not sure if the station's accessible yet. I think that's what this construction is for. As a dirty map display. I'm in no rush. I can miss this train if it's mine.
Line 2, North
Oh no, I have missed the train. Whatever shall I do? Anyway, I'll catch the next one. I'm running a bit early, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Starting at Pape Station, making my way east through the Plater Estates and through Greektown on Danforth Avenue over to here at Donlands Station. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I'm gonna have to talk over the train, aren't I? I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button here below if you wish to say thanks that way. Alright, thank you for watching. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one.